check or create any one flow in the last, like after the last week session. आपको याद है लास्ट वीक के सेशन के बाद आई टोल्ड यू लाइक एक शीट भेजा था, मे बी तनु कैन रीशेयर अ शीट. Can you commit yourself to any one flow that you'll create from scratch so that ऐसा नहीं है कि बस सीख गए और लाइक हम लोग भूल गए, we are actually implementing it. So Tanu, can you please reshare the sheet? Can we take next 5 minutes to actually write like what's the one flow that you want to create by before next week? And आज के session में we are going to learn a lot of best practices that so that we are able to create user-centric flows. तो उस दिन का जो सीखा था लाइक बाय यूजिंग डिफरेंट फीचर्स, आज के सेशन के लर्निंग्स लेके कैन यू क्रिएट अ फ्लो बाय नेक्स्ट वीक सो दैट like we all know like we are learning together and like we will have like a one-on-one call with you to actually review of your flows and give you more suggestions. I'll speak more about that one-on-one call in some time. But Tanu, did you share the sheet, the sheet of sheets? Yes.
Yeah, I put it on the chat.
Yeah, it's 3:07. Can you take time till 3:10 to actually write? Like, I think a couple of you have already filled. Can you take time to actually write? Like, what is one flow that you want to create? Maybe you can write like a use case. Ki, I want to create a flow, like, I want to create a new registration flow. It can be one thing. Or I want to create a flow to collect data from my frontline workers or to collect data from my volunteers. Anything. So can you create like right like what is that flow that you want to create? And हम लोग वही flow को end तक use कर सकते हैं उसी पे learnings करने के लिए. Once you are done, give me a thumbs up. If you are already done, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, Amit. Thanks, Sharanya. इमरान, नेहा, आप साथ में भी कर सकते हो. Like you don't need to create like a separate flow in case you want. Separate flow is the best. Thanks, Neha. I'm assuming कि thumbs up मतलब मैंने लिख लिया है sheet में. Okay, Arvind, are you also done? Okay, Imran is done. Rahul, Suresh, Arvind, Padma. Once you are done, we can get started. आपको ये लिखना है कि आप क्या फ्लो बनाने वाले हो अगले हफ्ते के पहले, ताकि यू आर एबल टू इम्प्लीमेंट द लर्निंग्स दैट आर डन. थैंक यू, सुरेश. थैंक यू, राहुल. अरविंद, पद्मा, once you are done, बताइए.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're done. Awesome.
Yeah.
Padma, you're done.
Krishna, I'm just opening it in the laptop. It's
Oh.
opening very slowly, but I will fill. I will fill now.
Okay. Why don't we do it right after the call?
Yeah, sure. I will do that. And
Awesome.
while we are discussing, I'll
Yeah, no worries. Okay,
fill it
awesome.
up.
Now that my teacher mode is done, let's get into the regular webinar. Awesome. So in the last session, we learned how to create a basic conversational flow, right? But a lot of times we end up creating the flow which might not be as per regular user behavior. As in, like we can't expect users to get adapted to our style of flow. We have to get adapted to users' different style of conversations. So this particular session is all about designing user-centric flows so that your users are hitting like less roadblocks. मतलब यूजर आपके फ्लो में स्मूथली एंगेज कर पाए and they are able to complete the things that we intend them to do. Can you just give me a minute? I'll close the door. I'm sorry. Yeah. So in the next screen, I'm going to show some of the very common user behavior patterns. Like based on my observations, users will forget things, users make typos, they don't know how to use a chatbot, don't fit into the options. So can you go through this and can you tell me what are like one or two common things that you have also observed in your flows? Anybody can unmute and speak. Something which you felt कि हाँ ये मेरे बॉट में भी होता है and I don't know how to solve for it. और ये मेरे बॉट में बहुत ज्यादा होता है and there's a need that we need to solve for it. Anything that you observed?
Yes,
I
Krishna.
think all of this I've observed. They don't know how to use the bot, and it doesn't follow the happy path we imagined. It just they have some. We thought that they'll give one of these out input, but they have their own thought process, so that
Right.
also happened.
Right. So you're saying everything is kind of relatable to you. Okay. Sharanya, you were saying something?
Yes, mainly they don't know how to use bot and make typos error.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever they think, they will type. So they will ask some questions.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody? One last answer.
I can. Like, I have seen people using the Glyphic website chatbot. So from that perspective, I can first see that they forget. Two, I can definitely see they make typos because everyone have their own way of texting. Texting language is personal to people in terms of the language, in terms of how they want to do it. And sometimes I have people seen going back to the main menu, like scrolling back to the main menu wherever it was sent first instead of actually following the flow that was given. So the third one is also something that I've seen. Fourth one, not so often. Like fifth one and the third one are like very much similar.
Understood.
And I've seen people dropping off when you what we normally follow as a rule-based chatbot is we loop it back to the main menu once they are done with the flow. So once that is happening, once they find it repetitive, they drop off. I've seen that
Understood.
happen as well. Yep.
Understood. Yeah. Thanks, Aishwarya. So, as we all have observed, like, or like even when we use certain chatbots, like if people ask me the same question, ki, hey, what is your name? I'll get super irritated. Like, hey, I just told you like 2 days back and you're still asking me again. So, a lot of these things, it's not like, it's just like how it is applicable to us. Like our users are also like similar to us. So, ये सब तो उनके साथ भी चलता है. So, we will try to create a chatbot which will handle some of these so that the user experience is much more smoother. ताकि like a bot shouldn't like हम लोग chatbot WhatsApp chatbot use ही क्यों करते हैं because WhatsApp is the most common used app on most of the smartphones. People average on an average open like 35 times in a day. and we want to leverage that. But now within the chat, like within WhatsApp itself, if you are creating your chatbot, which is very different from rest of the conversation, they'll automatically get irritated and they'll not even open. Like, you know how many 100 emails that 100 messages that you have in your phone, right? So we don't want to be like, we don't want our chatbot to be that 100 message. So to ensure that, we are trying to create a chatbot which is more easier to use. So like in this particular session, we are going to tell you certain very, very important behavioral patterns, like how to solve these behavioral patterns through some of the Glyphic features. And if I can just take a liberty to point out, this is like the most important webinar of all the 6 sessions that you are going to have today. So I would highly request you to please keep asking questions, and kabhi like I'll take pauses questions पूछने के लिए, and आपको कुछ question है तो please unmute yourself and speak. We are a group, and हमको like as we promised in the beginning, only you should talk or like call it. Okay. So we are going to break this flow design into 3 parts. एक है beginning of the flow में क्या क्या लोग generally mistakes करते हैं, या good behavioral practices क्या है, middle of the flow में क्या है, end of the flow में क्या है. So I'm just going to tell it into 3 parts so that it's easier for you to remember. I'll start with beginning of the flow. So first thing, like a lot of times what you do is you introduce your chatbot probably in an in-person meeting, right? Like in an in-person meeting, you will attend, you will explain, maybe like do a 1-hour session with your field workers or with your beneficiaries. You'll do like a X amount of meeting and like explain the whole program. And then you say, okay, now go to home and like get onto the chatbot, right? That's one way. Or sometimes what you do is you have certain partners, you share the chatbot information with them and they share with your end beneficiaries. And in this process, a lot of information loss happens. So what we have to do is, as a very good general best practice, at every time you start a conversation, when a user is interacting with you for the very first time, give an intro message explaining why of this chatbot. For example, Sneha as an organization tells, like in the first message, they try to tell like what the bot is trying to do. Here, if you see, कि मैं phone वाली Sneha दीदी हूँ. So I give information on pregnancy and health related aspects. So you can ask it any questions. So it is one kind of connecting with the users by saying Namaskar Bhabi, because Bhabi is a very common term in this region. And because it's with young pregnant women, they also like started with a congratulations. And the main thing what they try to establish is telling like what exactly this bot is about. And in their beginning part of the flow, they also shared like a poster like this, which tells ki, acha, whenever they want to talk, what the user have to do. They can send a hi, they can reply to a message, and they can type a question, or they can send a voice note. And along with this, they also send like a voice note explaining the program for people who can't listen. So it's very, very important for you to reiterate why of the chatbot for the first time somebody is coming onto the chatbot. क्योंकि please don't assume कि लोग याद रखेंगे जो आपने पहले बोला था. People will. So you have to ensure like whatever people might have told, I'll ensure like the chatbot is giving all the information as if it's giving to a new person. Second thing is, it's very important, at least in the initial flows, or like even like in a very regular frequency, try to send like a small video. It can be like a simple screen recording on how to use the chatbot. Matlab, see, in your regular conversation, suppose now you're talking with your friend on WhatsApp, do you get buttons? Buttons नहीं आते हैं. Buttons is a very intuitive thing for us. कि हाँ लो चलो 3 option दिख रहे हैं, इसके ऊपर एक click करते हैं लोग. But it cannot, like I have seen users who say like, अच्छा क्या कर, like when I sat with one of the farmers in Jharkhand, they're like, दीदी क्या करना है इसको अभी. So what you think is very user intuitive might not be user intuitive. So it's important to send a video also कि bot को ही use कैसे करना है. Maybe in the first message, like whenever they like start with your bot conversation, maybe after a consent message or anything, send like a short video explaining like a brief on the program and how to use the chatbot. कि अच्छा ये button होता है, or at least how to do a registration, ताकि they get used to कि कैसे use करना है. Because buttons, sending locations, sending voice notes. These are the things that which not everybody might know. So please ensure like you are doing at this one at the beginning of the flow. Though you explain in a in-person meeting, please explain again it on the WhatsApp. Now the second thing and the most important thing is consent. So in the last session, which we were not able to cover, is this is one of the most important metas compliance. So if you would have seen, more than your Gmail, Instagram, or Facebook or anything, WhatsApp is comparatively least spammed by random advertisements and marketing messages comparatively. So Meta, who owns WhatsApp, want to ensure कि WhatsApp is always less spam, ताकि WhatsApp में लोगों को बहुत ज़्यादा random messages ना आए. For that, they introduce this concept of consent. What is consent? You are asking your users कि, hey, are you okay receiving messages from me? Chatbot, like whatever is the chatbot name or whatever is your organization name, and give an option of yes. Users should specifically say yes. Only then, once they say yes, you have to update the contact so that you're like saving their consent. Last time, if you remember, हम लोग update contact वो सब चीजें करते हैं जो हमें save करना है information, like profile level पे. So when a user gives a consent कि हाँ मुझे like I'm okay with receiving messages from this particular bot, तब ये कंसेंट को अपडेट करो. लाइक इन अपडेट कॉन्टैक्ट में ये बाय डिफॉल्ट ऑप्शंस आते हैं. यू डोंट नीड टू टाइप दिस कंसेंट स्टेटस. ये कंसेंट करके टाइप करोगे तो ड्रॉप डाउन ऑप्शन ऑप्ट इन ऑप्ट आउट आता है, और ऑप्ट इन कर लीजिए. सो वन इज कंसेंट लेना इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. टू, कंसेंट को सेव करना इज वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. If these two things are not done at the beginning of your flow, and this should be done when a new user is coming onto the bot for the first time. If these two are like maximum, आप पहले language question पूछ सकते हो, बाद में consent ले सकते हो, but consent should be maximum like a first or a second question in the conversation with the users. तो ये consent, if you are not taking, you won't be able to send any messages to the user further on. मतलब HSM message जो होता है वो आप भेज नहीं पाओगे. So this is super super important. Now, even within consent, there are like few nuances that you can follow. एक है, we want people to say yes more. Like एक हो सकता है कि are you okay receiving messages from Giffic? मैं yes or no option दे सकती हूँ. But why do I want to give them a no option? Because I want them to say a yes. तो मैं no का option थोड़ा और मुश्किल करूँगी. I'll say type stop. Like this is called a footer. अगर interactive messages में आपने देखा होगा, या like हमने उस दिन भी देखा है, type stop. तो दिस इज लाइक एन एडिशनल स्टेप. मैं मैन्युअली मुझे स्टॉप टाइप करना है, देन स्टॉप करके एक छोटा फ्लो बनाओ विच कैन बी लाइक अ ऑप्ट आउट वाला फ्लो. तो दिस इज मेकिंग लाइक अ वन स्टेप मोर डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ नो. सो द चांसेस ऑफ पीपल सेइंग यस इज हायर. सो दिस इज वन थिंग विच यू कैन डू. दूसरा है, ऑलवेज सी लाइक इफ यू आर गिविंग अ नो ऑप्शन ऑल्सो, इफ यू आर गिविंग अ, समटाइम्स व्हाट कैन हैपन इज पीपल कैन टाइप बाय मिस्टेक. कि बाई मिस्टेक मान लो यस और नो आपने ऑप्शन दिया है, मैं नो बाई मिस्टेक भी टाइप कर सकती हूँ. सो व्हेनेवर, बिकॉज दिस विल डिफाइन कि वो आपके बॉट में आगे जाके रहेंगे कि नहीं. सो फॉर लाइक बिकॉज दिस इज लाइक द फर्स्ट स्टेप. इफ दे से नो हियर, दे वोंट बी ऑन योर चैट बॉट, राइट? सो व्हेन दे से नो, ट्राई टू reconfirm them. Hey, just by sharing the value, hey, this bot is going to help you a lot in learning career related skills. So are you sure you don't want to join? So just like that additional nudge message that you can send it to them. So then also if they say no, then it's okay. But maybe they have sent by mistake, maybe they want to say yes, just giving them an option. That's one thing. Second thing, when they say a no, like when they click on a no or then they type a stop, still add them to a separate collection. Probably add them to something called an opt-out collection. Just in case tomorrow you want to understand like how many people are not signing up for your bot even after entering. Or if you are starting something very new and you want to send them like a message in future, so you can do that. You can like leverage that collection like somewhere else, like those numbers somewhere else. And the last point is very important. Even if people say no, you have to tell them a way that they have how to come back. So maybe they'll change their mind in future. So even if they say no, you can say, okay, I respect your decision, but in case you want to reconsider in future, send a hi. so that they know how to come back. मतलब every time you have to ensure कि लोगों का dead end नहीं होना चाहिए. You should give them ways कि अच्छा bot पे आप हमेशा आ ही सकते हो वापस. So any questions on these two things, like the first introduction and the consent? If you don't have questions, can one of you tell? Like you don't have any questions?
I have a point. I mean, it is not like a question, but I want to know. So amongst the organizations who've been using Glyphic, right? So I've observed organizations like Sneha, organizations, the bot, the Iki bot from Quest or Mukamar, all of them use something that becomes personal for the users, the end users, like the Sneha Didi ka ek emoticon, like basically a sticker.
Mhm.
Or Deiki bot ka that sticker.
Yeah.
Does that help in any way?
Definitely. It depends on your audience, I would say. As in, like in this case, they have used a sticker like a Sneha Didi. So it always helps क्योंकि अगर आपका like मान लो if you got like a message from a number whose display picture is blank. So there is no trust. By default, you'll be like, I don't know this unknown number. I don't know what they're trying to talk to me. So if there is a familiar figure, in this case, Neha, because we were dealing with younger women and who were connected with the on-ground CEOs already, like on-ground frontline workers who wear like a blue coat like this, who look like this in a way. So we want that connection to happen. So this is like, I think this is like a very tricky game, like how much you want to humanize it. Like here in Sneha also, we don't humanize it completely. We don't say कि ये पूरा एक इंसान बात कर रहा है. We try to say that, hey, it is a robot talking. But like some humanizing it always helps.
Yeah, I
And
see that
depends on which
minded.
audience you are talking to. For example, if you are talking to, say, a donors, you don't want to humanize it. Like, because donors are pretty much like in a different persona altogether. So that would be my take on your question.
Understood.
Yeah. Anybody else, any question? Okay, let me move to the next part. Now the most important thing is user will make typos. So obviously a lot of times when people ask, when you like, so things like name, language, these we, like in last call when we discussed, like these we want to save it against the contact profile. And these will define the whole journey, right? Like my name, in my entirety of the bot, you'll remember my name. Language, अगर मैंने अभी instead of say English by mistake मराठी select कर लिया है, so you lost me completely as an user, right? क्योंकि मुझे मराठी नहीं आता, आप मुझे क्या बात कर रहे हो मुझे नहीं पता. So any important information जो ज्यादा user का पूरा profile define करेगा, like name, profile details है कि मैं कौन से grade में हूँ, कौन से school में हूँ, कौन सा subject लेना चाहती हूँ. If you are like define like these important information, always reconfirm with them. Like in last call we said, like whenever they say like result, like हम लोग wait for response में save करते हैं result @results dot something, और contact profile में save करते हैं @contacts dot something dot something, like contact dot fields dot grade, whatever. So always important details reconfirm with them. So for example, this is like a registration flow. इसमें पूरा details भेजने के बाद आई एम लाइक रिकन्फर्मिंग कि अच्छा नेम तेजस है क्या, क्लास हाई स्कूल है क्या, डिस्ट्रिक्ट, बिकॉज दे हैवंट सेलेक्टेड एनी डिस्ट्रिक्ट, जो हमारा वैल्यू था एज इट इज वही आ रहा है. सो दिस इज वन वे वी नो कि हाँ यह गलत जा रहा है कुछ तो. सो यहाँ पे लाइक इफ दे से कि हाँ करेक्ट है देन इट्स ग्रेट, देन यू कैन डू अपडेट कॉन्टैक्ट एंड देन मूव ऑन. अगर उन्होंने बोला नो, then maybe you can ask another question. Acha, which information you want to change? Do you want to change your name? Do you want to change your district? And then ask the questions again. And then reconfirm again. So that we are ensuring ki we are saving the right details and we are proceeding with them. Again, you don't need to reconfirm every single thing that they say. Reconfirm only the things which will define their whole journey and which are very, very important. So this reconfirmation is a highly recommended thing, especially during your registration phase. And for name and language तो पक्का ही करो, because a lot of times name में भी यही होता है. People type as my name is Krishna Priya. and the bot end up calling them ki, hi, my name is Krishna Priya, kya kar rahe ho, etc. So these three things are like a very important thing which you might want to think. Any questions? आप ऐसे इंटरेक्टिव मैसेज भी बना सकते हो एंड लाइक वहां पे यही वेरिएबल सेव करो. ऑटो रिकमेंडेशन नहीं आएगा, बट व्हेन यू यूज इट इन दैट फ्लो, वो इंटरेक्टिव मैसेज, वो जो भी वो फ्लो का है वो पिक करके वैल्यूज भेजेगा. एनी क्वेश्चंस? Okay, I'll move to the next. Now, another very important thing is people will forget keywords and again make typos. For example, your registration flow keywords is high. Okay. So I will say HI, somebody else will say HAI, though you have given ki acha HI bhejna hai, because people don't read that clearly, or like they have ki हाँ hi मैंने पढ़ लिया है, like I might be typing something else. So or else people will forget ki acha I'll come onto the board but I don't know what to send. So a lot of these very common things is like people forgetting keywords. So to deal with it, there is something called a default flow. यहाँ पे आप left panel में नीचे जाके settings में जाओगे. Like maybe some of these, whatever you have questions, we can again show it on the platform as well. So when you open this settings, there is something called flows. In that, you will find an option called default flow. And there's something called a new contact flow. So whenever you want a like whatever flow you want a new contact to get, कि कोई भी नया contact आए मुझे by default मेरा registration flow भेजना है. If that is something you decided, तो register new contact यहाँ पे एक option होगा new contact flow, वो check करो कि वो बताएगा कि कौन सा flow select करना है. आप आपका registration flow select कीजिए. That means any new contact who is not on the board, उनको by default वही आएगा. उन्होंने hi भेजा वही आएगा, कृष्णा भेजा वही आएगा, जो भी भेजा वही आएगा. So this will help you to ensure कि वो keywords का miss ना करे. And second thing is वही है कि एक बार ये तो new contact is like for people who are on the board for the very first time. मान लो people who are already on the board, आपका आपने एक central flow create किया है. Central flow is like say teachers, like any teacher profile, maybe you started with like split by collection membership, yeah, split by contact variable. Any teachers, I'll send this data collection flow. Any students, I'll send this quiz flow. Suppose you created a central flow like this, ताकि ये central flow को मतलब हर कोई भी आएगा, आपको ये central flow पे भेजना है, वहां से वो redirect होके अपने अपने जो भी flows है वहां पे जाएंगे. So what you can do is you can set this central flow as a default flow. So default flow is something if a user is not part of any flow. So I haven't interacted with the bot in last 10 days, imagine. And I want to now send something. Say if I remember and send hi, then it's okay. मतलब मेरा जो भी central flow का मान लो hi keyword वो आएगा. But मान लो like I don't remember the keyword, I sent anything. So if I'm not sending keyword of any flow, I'm not part of any flow. So by default, what's the flow that you want to get started? So ये default flow. Like a lot of organizations, and it's a highly recommended best practices, have a central flow. So maybe your central flow is like, it will first check if the user is registered or not. If a user is registered, then you'll continue to the next part of the flow. Not registered, so the registration, you will send a registration flow. So once they are registered, maybe then you have to check, like based on the designation, you are redirecting them to different flows. So your registration flow, central flow, everything is just one flow. And you are setting that as a default flow, you are setting that as a new contact flow. तो आप यूजर जो भी टाइप करेंगे आप वही भेज रहे हो जो आपको भेजना सही है. So this helps to save a lot of your typo errors or like forgetting keywords wala issue. Any questions on this?
So Krishna,
Yeah, Sharmi.
yeah. So you said no. So if I remember, if I forgot the keyword, so how I will get the default flow? Or do I need to give any? So if I give any keyword, it will the default flow will start for me. Yeah.
Yes, because you are
Okay.
saying if any keyword doesn't match with the existing flow ka keyword. For example, if you have another flow with hello keyword,
Okay.
then that flow will get started, but not this. So if the keyword is not matching with keyword of any existing flow, by default, what's the flow that you want to get started?
Got it. Okay, we can keep, no, this
Yes.
flow, so we need to
Yeah.
show them. Okay, got it.
So this will like idea of central flow is something you all should explore.
Just clarifying, only one flow can be set as a default flow, right?
Yes, one flow as a default flow, one flow as a new contact flow. Any questions today? Like the group has been like extremely silent and super scary. If you are even getting it or not. Arvind, how is it going? Any questions till now?
No, no, I'm good.
Krishna, I want to know,
Yes, Badna.
you explained central flow, but here I can see that there is a flow that can be set as a default flow.
Mm-hmm.
The other two are ideas.
No, you
That
have
can
the
be-
option of default flow and central flow in the settings. Okay. If I
Okay.
scroll down, maybe I'll show it in the flow as well. If I scroll down, you'll have this default flow and a new contact flow. Okay.
Okay.
Central flow is not an option. I'm saying you create a central flow, which will redirect people to different flows.
Okay.
Yeah, central flow is not an option in Glyphic. It's just an idea that I want you to create and explore.
Okay. So you saying that there is an idea, there is a central flow, and which can be the default flow.
Exactly. Which can be the new contact flow also. If you are like, वो central flow is also checking कि अच्छा registered है कि नहीं है. And then it's based on that, like अगर registered नहीं है, they are registered. If they are registered already, maybe you can send your main menu or something like that. So that's the central flow which you can create.
Or it also be the doorway for,
So it's also
would be the doorway for other flows.
exactly.
Okay, thanks.
Like in case you have questions, we can also get to the platform and do that. But Amit, any questions? Rahul, any questions?
Krishna, there is a question in the chat window from Amit.
Amit, can you, like one of you, can you read it out?
How to send out new flow to existing user through HSM only? Question mark.
New flow to existing users. That we'll explore in the next call, Amit. Monday ko call hai.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that will
Suresh?
fall under central flow, na?
Not necessarily. It depends. Right? See, central flow is just an idea, right? Like, matlab, central flow is how I can actually share. Like, give me a minute. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to check, like, if I can show you any platform which has. Tanu, we have any central flows handy?
Can show for the Antara one.
Okay, 1 minute.
Check the registration on that.
Yes. What's the flow name? Registration.
Main, yeah, registration flow.
Yeah. If you can see, this is the flow which we have set as default flow, which we have set as new contact flow. So anybody, even if they send this keywords, they'll come to this flow. Even if they say hello, just as an example, if they are a new contact by or like any person, by default they'll come to this flow. And like if the keyword is not matching. So first we are checking key if they are part of this registered collectionship or not. So in like we are now checking, and if they are not part of it, I'm like doing a registration flow. This is all my registration flow. And once my registration flow is done, all this like registration flow, I'm adding them to a collection show. See, all registered, I'm adding to them a collection. So I know whoever is registered, whoever is not registered, I'm doing the entire registration flow to them. Okay. And whoever is registered, I want them to be sent to main menu. So once people are registered, whatever they type, I want them to start with the main menu. Ki, hey, what do you want today? So this is like a central flow which I created. It's not it's just a name that we are giving. I can actually put it that way. So it's not an option. Here the name of the central flow is like registration flow main. So this central flow, what I can do is, this is my settings. I can go to settings. Here in flow options, I'm actually setting like default flow is my central flow, like this main menu flow. And like new contact flow also, maybe I can set it into the central flow. So that any new contact coming in, by default, they'll get this. Kyuki by default, they're coming here because they're not part of registered collection, they'll get the registration flow. And even if something else they are typing, they'll still get this. So this is like default flow and the new contact flow that I'm creating. Is that better and clear? Imran, Neha, how how's it? Like, is that clear?
Yeah, Amit provided a thumbs up, KP.
Okay.
Yes,
If you can see it.
Krishna, it's clear. So, as you saw, okay, we have to keep all the thing on the same flow to keep it as a central or default flow, right?
Yeah. It's always better, मतलब वो आपके life को बहुत easy करेगा.
Correct.
So, like user also, and you can just have one thing repeating to your users. जैसे कि स्नेहा वाले flow में हम लोग क्या करते हैं? After every message we keep saying, after every message, after every conversation we say like कि जब भी बात करना है बस हाय भेजा जाए, something like that. So वो एक स्लोगन जैसा भी रिपीट होता जाएगा. And they also know कि मुझे रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए भी हाई ही भेजना है, मुझे बाद में क्वेश्चन भेजने के लिए भी हाई ही भेजना है, मेन मेन्यू के लिए भी हाई ही भेजना है. सो वो आदत पड़ जाता है. अदरवाइज लाइक यू आर लाइक कंफ्यूजिंग द यूजर्स की अच्छा रजिस्ट्रेशन के लिए सेंड सम अदर कीवर्ड फॉर दिस सेंड सम अदर कीवर्ड. ठीक है. आई विल जस्ट कंटिन्यू. I don't know. 1 second.
Yeah, we can see a screen. It's going to just say that.
Okay. No.
Right.
1 second. Now that this concept is more or less clear, now the second important thing is which we discussed in our previous conversation as well. So any important information of the users, please save it in update contact or add them to collections. For example, I added all the registered people to a registered collection, or like name, their profile, everything I saved in update contact. So whenever they are coming again, I'm not asking them all these details. And like wherever needed, I can use the split by logic. For example, split by 8th grade, 9th grade karna hai, split by Pune, Mumbai karna hai. I can do a lot of, so the minute you save their information in update contact or you added them to a collection, you have a lot of this split by options, which you can explore. But if you are just leaving it in a result variable, आपने result variable का नाम नहीं डाला, you have, because result variable is just applicable to the flow. आप दूसरे फ्लोस में वो इंफॉर्मेशन को यूज करके पर्सनलाइज इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं दे सकते हैं. And you, that means you will end up asking them again questions. So this is something which we would want you to think. Every conversation you are like thinking, like at least every flow may you have to think, hey, what is the thing that I want to save in this particular flow, which I'm going to use later on. It can be for my data tracking purpose, or it can be from a user experience point of view. And especially registration may, you have to do it for sure. Her registration flow should start with this split by collection membership or something. नहीं तो क्या होगा? I registered. Then again I'm sending a hi, I'll register again. It's super irritating. अच्छा अभी तो register किया, फिर register क्यों कर रहे? And आपका data भी mess up हो जाएगा. You will have like 10 registrations, but actually only 3 people ended up registering. So you have to ensure the split by collection membership, like how I showed in the flow right now. It started with split by registered है कि नहीं है. नहीं है तो then you are registering again. है तो you are like sending to something else. So now there's a one very interesting, like we'll also share a blog about it, is something called a keyword parser. What you can do is, for example, this you can explore only if there's a need in your cases. For example, if you are working with, say, different organizations, like different partners to implement your program. So this is one like one idea which we implemented for an organization called Saturday Art Class. What they do is Saturday Art Class works with different organizations. They work with TFI, they work with Akansha, they work with different schools, okay, different groups of schools. And each school, what they did is they gave a different keyword. For example, TFI, for the main registration flow only, I gave the word TFI. For Akansha, I gave the word Akansha. For iTeach, I gave the word iTeach. So what they did is, once I enter the keyword, there's a way where I can capture the keyword. Like I can say like, what's the keyword that they sent? And once that keyword is there, what I did is I saved the information. I didn't, so the TFI people, I know their school name is TFI. I know they are based out of, for example, Mumbai city. And I know they have like only 7th, 8th, 9th grades. And I know they have only art being accepted, like just as an example. So I don't need to ask them those information again. That makes their registration flow much smaller. So it actually saved them a lot of time during registration. So this keyword parser is one idea where you can explore, where you give a different keywords to different people. And once, like people as in, it's not like people based, like it's like an organizations or groups based. So you can give different keywords, and once they enter the keyword, you can auto save some of the information, because you know that whoever is entering with the keyword has these things, and you don't need to ask that information in the registration. Any questions on this? This might sound like a complex idea, but like we can share like a very detailed blog on this. Okay, I take that as a no. Now we have covered what are the important things that we have to take care in the beginning of the flow. So we spoke about like reiterating ki introduce the bot again, tell the value again, ताकि they are better, like they buy in the bot better. And better कि कोई वीडियो भेजो या स्क्रीन रिकॉर्डिंग भेजो कि बॉट यूज कैसे करना है. सेकेंड थिंग इज कंसेंट एंड डिफरेंट वेज ऑफ कंसेंट, कि कंसेंट को इजी कैसे करें हम लोग. तीसरा, सेविंग लाइक इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन, मोर देन सेविंग, रिकन्फर्मिंग विद द यूजर, कि आप बिफोर यू सेव उनको पहले पूछो कि आपने जो पहले एंटर किया था ये सही है कि नहीं, टू एंश्योर कि उन्होंने कोई मिस्टेक्स टाइप नहीं किया एंड यू आर लाइक नॉट कंटिन्यूइंग द मिस्टेक्स इन देयर होल जर्नी, व्हिच कैन बी अ वेरी बैड यूजर एक्सपीरियंस. थर्ड थिंग कि कीवर्ड्स भूल जाते हैं लोग. So exploring the idea of central flows, exploring default flow and new contact flow, which can be very, very helpful. The last thing is like split by is something which is super important. So any important information, either update the contact or add to collection, and explore the idea of keyword parser, which can possibly save some questions from registration, ताकि आप through keyword आप identify कर सकते हो and like आपके उनके information save कर सकते हो. Now we'll get to the mid of the flow, and some of these concepts are like here and there कि typos यहाँ पे भी आएंगे, तो ये mid of the flow में भी आप reconfirm कर सकते हो. So all these concepts are intermixed. I just segregated them to make it easier for you. Now mid of the flow, one is users don't fit in the options that you shared or they don't understand. मान लीजिए you ask कि which grade are you studying, ठीक है, तो बहुत बच्चे ये करते हैं, फिफ्थ बोलते हैं, फिफ्थ क्लास बोलते हैं, फिफ्थ ग्रेड बोलते हैं. वन इज की दे डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड कि आपने जो क्वेश्चन भेजा है, वन इज दे डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड कि आपने जो ऑप्शन दिया है उसी को क्लिक करना है. टू इज दे आर नॉट इवन फिटिंग इन द ऑप्शंस. फॉर एग्जांपल, which city are you from? It's Pune and Mumbai, but I am from Bangalore, so I'm not fitting in those options, but I'm doing something else. So in those cases, you have to ensure कि आप जब wait for response करते हो, there's something called other. आप जब भी wait for response में any of the words, any of the phrase में जो भी options डालते हो, उसके सिवाय other करके एक option आता है. So you have to like हमेशा ये other में एक red dot आता है. You have to ensure there is no red dots in your flow. Red dot मतलब वहां पे flow end हो जाता है. उसके बाद if the user is responding something after the red dot also, the flow is technically not capturing or understanding it because the flow is ended for the users. So one very thing, unless intentional or unless it's the end of the flow, ensure that your entire flow doesn't have any red dots. Like I can show you what I mean by red dot later on, but that's one. So other is one place where you get like a red dot. So always you have to tell users like, hey, if they type something apart from what you have given, then what is that thing that you want to tell them? So in this case, maybe in the other option, I'm saying like, hey, I didn't understand that. Can you select the button to proceed? So again, like if I would have not connected back to the question, like यहाँ पे क्या कर रही हूँ? I'm telling the user what exactly am I expecting, and I'm connecting back to the question that I'm sending the question again. If I would not connect that, then here there would be a dead dot. Again, like you are telling them like, hey, I want you to type this, but again, it's ending. तो कुछ फायदा नहीं होगा. So either you send the question again, or maybe you just wait for response. You are just telling like, hey, I didn't understand what you're trying to say. Why don't you do it again? Then you can do this. So this is one very, very, very important thing. We like, please check all your flows. Ensure there are no dead ends in your flow. Now the second thing is, like in some cases, if you would have used like a caller webhook, which you will explore in some of the next sessions, caller webhook or Google Sheet, there is some extra option called failure. So because it's like an external integration, कि ये सक्सेस हुआ तो कंटिन्यू क्या करना है, कभी कभी फेलियर करके आता है. तो फेलियर भी अगर आपका रेड डॉट है तो यूजर फेल हो गया, पर यूजर के लिए तो flow end हो गया. User will be wondering like, hey, I did everything right. Why my flow is not? Because a lot of times users say, my flow is not proceeding. Because they must have ended some dead end like this. So in that case, probably you want to put like a quick failure message saying like, hey, looks like something went wrong. Can you type again? Then connect it so that like it's a seamless flow for your users. So this is one very, very important thing which we want all of you to remember. Any questions on this? If there are no questions, can one of you tell you have no questions, or if you have still, we can take.
No, Krishna. You can proceed.
Thank you. Diksha, any questions from your end?
No.
Thanks. Okay. Now, we'll not add repeating questions, which we have already covered. Like, hey, you have all these split by options. So split by contact field, split by collection membership is there like very two common things that you can use in all your flows. Now, the other thing is users will not come back unless nudged. For example, a lot of situations, what happens is like, because like it's also the lessening attention span of different people, like the people of these generation. What happens is like, maybe I'm doing like a registration, or like I'm in the middle of a flow. Then someone called me, I attended that and I forgot like I was in the middle of a flow. Or probably I got a message, I just got diverted. So in those cases, what you can do is you can nudge people like in the places which is very important for you. You don't need to nudge every single time because it might sound like spamming them. But in specific places like where you know ki they are in mid of the flow and they forgot responding, because you're waiting for a response from, wait for responses, you're waiting for a response from them and they're not responding. So then you can use something called nudging after this. So in wait for response, there's a small checkbox you can do here, and you'll get like an options like this. After how much time you want to message them again. So here when I check this, I get something like an extra option called no response. So I can decide like what I want to do when they don't respond. So one, it can be like, maybe I ask them a question. If you would have seen a Ikki flow, in like after the first message, there's something like a wow or something. So I don't care if they type wow or not, because I just wanted to engage. So in that case, maybe if they don't respond to wow message, I'll wait for like say 3 minutes, and no response, I'll connect it to the next flow, which means I'm saying, hey, even if they don't respond to this particular question, because it's an optional question for me, I'll continue with my conversation. That's one way. But two, if I'm asking them a question which is very, very important for me, which will define their entire journey, or which is a very important thing which I'm trying to solve, then in that cases, I can add a message here. Say after 1 hour, I can send, hey, I'm still waiting for your response. And then I'll connect it back to wait for response, because when I say I'm waiting for your response, then they might be typing something. So I'm waiting for the response. But one catch here is users might go in an infinite loop here. So because 1 hour it will check, it will send the message. After 1 hour it will send again. After 1 hour it will send again. It will be very, very like because it will go in an infinite loop. What we have done as a system design is after 3 infinite loops, the flow will be killed for them. There are other alternatives to solve that. If you want to know, maybe like in the office hour call this week, like Tanu can actually show how to do that, like to ensure like the user is not going in infinite loop, but you can still decide कि कितने बार nudge करना है. Maybe you just want to send one nudge to them, like not 10 times, one nudge to them and just wait for them to respond. Or maybe you just want to send 2 things. And you can also think कि मुझे 1 घंटे के बाद करना है, 2 घंटे के बाद करना है. Because for example, all your users generally use phone at 10 o'clock in the night. So 2 hours के बाद is like they'll get a message at 12 o'clock, which is very annoying, which is not nice. So you can also think through कि मुझे कब nudge करना है and कितने बार nudge करना है. And अगर वो 24 hours से ज़्यादा हो तो तेरे HSM messages भेजना, which will cover in the next session. But this is how you can actually nudge them to come back. Any questions on this? मेघना कुछ question है? सुरेश,
So,
मेघना.
no.
Yes, Shamini.
Yes, Krishna. So if I keep for 5 minutes, 3 times only, it will be nudging the
हाँ,
user,
3
right? Then
times
it,
is not the problem. 3 times
okay.
के बाद flow will end. So even
Okay,
if they
end.
respond, the flow will not respond.
Correct.
So
Okay,
there's a way.
then, okay, he need to start from first.
Yeah,
Full
yeah, yeah.
break.
And that's
Okay.
also not a good user experience. So we can ensure कि
Correct.
एक ही बार respond करे. There are like few ways to do it also.
Got it,
So
got it.
how many times you want to nudge and at what frequency you want to nudge also you can define.
Day, 1 day, 2 day, or that also we can keep it, no?
Yeah, after a day also you can do, but that is a HSM message which I'll cover in the.
Hmm. Got it, got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Suresh, any questions?
You're on
Suresh?
mute if you're speaking, Suresh.
Okay, maybe we'll wait to cut it back. Meghna, any questions you have? Meghna, Neha, we haven't heard from.
Oh.
Okay. Neha?
A thumbs up. Neha gave a thumbs up.
Awesome. Chalo. Now the last thing is the end of the flow. So mid of the flow में हमने कुछ चीजें deal किया है. Now the end of the flow. In end of the flow, one is users would not like an ambiguity. As in you maybe you did like a registration or you collected some data. You are not even telling users कि इसके बाद क्या होगा. Okay, I asked a question. I don't know what is going to come after this. Or you collected some data from me. I don't know what is going to do after this. So it's always suggested to end your flow with clarity on next steps. Like it can be as simple as, hey, expect next message from me on Friday 5 p.m. So that's a clarity. And when you repeat that in a regular basis, for example, every Friday 5 p.m. you are sending them a message. It is also like in a habit building, right? So हर Friday को 5 p.m. को लोग wait करेंगे यार Friday 5 p.m. हो गया है मेरा message नहीं आया है. That's a way to build habit. Or like at least get a clarity like, okay, now there's no ambiguity. I know like I can expect Friday 5 p.m. Till then I won't disturb the bot also, or I won't disturb any other team members. So that clarity is very important. 2, you can also tell like when they can message. For example, you want like it's not a bot centric, like you're not sending the message. You can user can ask anytime. So maybe end your flow by saying कि अच्छा जब भी बात करना है send hi again, whatever is the keyword of your central flow or a default flow, whatever it is. So tell them how they can reach out. So it's not always like you just need to reach out. They should have a way to reach out to you or talk to you. So you can say like, hey, whenever you want to talk at any time, you can send like this particular keyword. And keep the keyword very simple. Keep it something like a hi or something which they'll remember. It's not something very complex like PMB42 or something like that. So that is something which you have to remember. Like you have to give clarity to your user. 2, see if you would benefit by bringing a human in loop. जैसे कि बहुत बार ये होता है, you have a flow, you ask the user कि अच्छा चलो ask a question. or like mainly maybe it's a LLM flow or a regular flow, you are asking them ki send your question or send your doubt. But you are again not telling them what will happen after this one. It's like communicating, hey, one of our team member will get back to you within a day. So tell them exactly what time, when they'll get back, maybe how they'll get back, all those things. At the back end, there's a feature called open ticket. Because you are dealing with, say, like thousands and thousands of people. Your team members should know, like, out of those 1,000 people, how many people have actually asked the question. So there's a feature called open a ticket. So whenever they ask a question, you can open a ticket. There's a feature called open a ticket, like in this drop down only. When you say this, and you can say whatever they said at the rate results dot whatever their answer was, wait a response mein answer tha, so that there's like a sorry. So in this, suppose if this is the flow, so I ask the user to say, for example, ask a question here, and I'm waiting for the response, just as an example. Whatever they have responded, I'm taking here. Like right now, this is not the case. Then I'll do something called open a ticket. Here, whatever they said in the before one, at the rate results dot result underscore 5. So I'll save it. Looks like. So generally, like this is how I would save it. I can also give like a category question. Like it's like a topic that I'm giving. Then I can assign to any staff member. For example, Anto is the person who is taking care of all the questions and everything. I can save it to the Anto's name. So whenever a person is passing through this, all these tickets, you will get it saved here. Support tickets. So you'll get to see like, hey, this person in this flow, like this person in like on this topic, they asked a question, this is the issue. And if I have assigned, like for example, Sangeeta Mishra is assigned. So if when Sangeeta opens, if Sangeeta opens, she clicks on my ticket, she'll get all the tickets that are assigned to her name. So she can click on this and go to that particular message, so that read everything, whatever that the conversation happened, and reply to them there only. Hey, okay, you asked a question, this is the answer. And if it's beyond 24 hours, you can use the HSM message, which will cover in the next session. But this one is very important, where you want to bring in a human in loop. A bot can do like a lot of automated conversation for a frequently answered questions, asked questions. But if things are beyond it, you can bring in a human in loop. That's one way of using it. Two, another way of using it is a lot of organizations have like connected to a counselor or like a connect to a doctor sort of a feature. So whenever that is there, so the counselor will come here, check whatever the question that was being asked to them, type the answer and send it back to them. So this is also one way of using it. So this is about the open ticket. Any questions on this? Or any use cases that you are able to think of this?
Yeah, Krishna.
Yeah,
This
go ahead.
open ticket. So this is for users who will have login on your Glyphic platform, right?
Yes.
Is there any other way they get notified? Because it sounds very valuable to one of our use cases where we
So
want.
this is like the backend access is for your staff members only who are on Glyphic. So one is like you want them to reply also through chatbot, right?
Yeah.
That case, anyways, you have to give them the platform access. And then even in platform, you have different access. Like you don't need to give the entire access to them. So you can give access to only certain parts. You have admin access, manager access, staff access. I can share like a document on different access options in thing. But if you want them to reply through chatbot only, then you have to anyways give them the Glyphic access. But if you are like, okay, I'll just take the question and one of our team members will call them and resolve the query, then there's another feature called send message to a staff member, which we can cover in the next session.
Okay.
That feature you can use, and they will notify on their phone. They'll get a message on their phone like, hey, this user asked this question, go call them. So that's
Okay.
another way of doing it.
Okay. So in this is just a listing of just to view it. Can you actually act on it, do something,
can
or
act on
the
it, right?
events in the following sessions?
You can act on it. For example, I can go here, I can click on it,
Yeah.
and I can actually type them. Like I can go through, like this is like a old conversation, but I can go and actually reply to them. Like, hey,
Okay.
this was the question you asked, and this is the answer.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. And if it's beyond 24 hours, I can like have a template HSM message, which I'll share in the next session. But that can be done. Like, and here when I say, like when I act on, suppose once I acted on it, for example, this is something which I acted on it. I can also add like a remark. I can close ticket also. I can change assignees. So a lot of those actions I can do on the tickets.
Okay. Why do you say 24 hours? This stays active only for 24 hours, something like that.
No, it's a Metas compliance, which I'm going to share about it in the next call. Like
Okay.
it is a message concept is all about that. A
Okay.
user who hasn't spoken to you in last 24 hours, you won't be able to message. So that's a Metas compliance. We'll speak about it.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Any use case that you're able to think of? Arvind, any questions? Imran?
So
Okay,
can we
so
send
the
out?
sorry,
Okay, go ahead,
Arvind.
yeah.
Okay, I'll speak. Thank you. So, when the user, the admin from the backend replies to an open ticket, right? How does it shows to the user? Is it
It will be
in the
just like a
thread,
bot messaging.
in a thread, or in a like a bot message, regular one? Because
It's
the
a
user
bot
must have.
messaging. It's not like a very separate. It's like more like they are getting a message from the bot. That's it.
Okay, my question is that probably the user must have also moved on to flow, right? After asking a question, probably have moved on. The message comes back as a reply thread,
It's not a thread that will happen.
not a
Like
thread.
it's like a
Okay,
new message that's going to them.
cool.
Yeah. Amit, you were also saying something?
No, my question was similar to the last question.
Okay. Yeah. So you have to design it. Like you can like frame it in a way, hey, this is the question you asked, so here is the answer. Something like that. So it's more clear. You're not having like too many back and forth conversations there also. So this is very helpful when you want to bring in some human or expert in loop. Now, the last part, like we have designed everything to make users' conversation with the chatbot easy. But shouldn't internal teams like life also be very easier? So it's all like it's very important for you to follow some good best practices so that even if you are moving different teams or if you more than one person is working on a chatbot, it's easier for all of them. Naito, in some of your cases also, like I know like at least one or two organizations in this group who has a team member who left and like a lot of KT wasn't given. So to ensure those problems aren't happening, few best practices which we always recommend is one is use tags. If you remember, we showed something, an option called tag. Like while you're creating the flow, there's something called tag. So you can give like a tag. So all the registration flows, I'm naming it as another name registration. So tomorrow when I want to just filter it out, for example, here, tomorrow if I want to like just filter out all the flows created by Sangeeta Mishra, so Sangeeta would be able to check this. So this is one way of using tag. 1 minute. Yeah. Another thing is standard and logical nomenclature. For example, if you see in this case, all the registration flows also, they kind of put like registration underscore. So have a simple nomenclature, maybe have like a one pager in your organization only. Like how would you name your flows? Maybe all the flows that are created in 2023, you'll start with 2023. Or if there are more than one use case, more than one program, वो program के नाम से start कर रहे हो. So have some logical nomenclature. It shouldn't be like a very regular thing, ताकि पता ही नहीं चले कि ये क्यों कर रहा है, बाद में क्या कर रहा है. And if you remember, we discussed something called a description. So if when you're creating a new flow, there's an option called description also. Even if it's like a single line, give like a description, like what exactly do you want to, like what exactly this flow is about? ताकि whoever is getting onto this flow later on, they'll see and they'll understand, अच्छा ये flow इस purpose के लिए create किया था and this is how I can do it. So that's one way to do that. Second thing is something called sticky notes. So here you can add like a sticky notes. यहाँ पे डबल क्लिक करके यहाँ पे इंफॉर्मेशन आप ऐड करो कि ये पर्टिकुलर नोड में ये हमने ऐड नहीं किया है, न्यूआंस रखा है, जो भी, so that like whoever is referring it in future, they also know कि why behind this, like some nuance of this particular node that you have created. और लाइक मे बी आप टीम में 2 लोग हैं, एक का फ्लो कोई और रिव्यू कर रहा है, वो भी स्टिकी नोट्स ऐड करके रिव्यू भेज सकते हैं कि ये पर्टिकुलर इसका ये है, लाइक व्हाई डोंट यू करेक्ट इट, बाद में इसको डिलीट भी कर सकते हो आप. So this is something, and every action that you are doing, you have to ensure it's like publish and stay. Publish is more like controlless, right? Like if you don't publish, like save नहीं होगा, like save नहीं होगा नहीं, आपके user को ये changes affect नहीं करेंगे. So every small action you do, please publish. That's one very, very important thing, which I wanted to highlight. Now, last, the thing is modular flows. So now that we have discussed a lot of like flows, and what you have to do is make smaller flows. For example, language selection है. So कल को आप X program के लिए एक registration flow बना रहे हो. Questions might be different from Y program का registration flow. But probably language selection is something which is common. Consent is something which is common. So, or like the overall idea of registration can be common. So what you can do is make smaller flows, and there's an option called enter another flow. Again, it's all like node options. आप ये जो भी मैं अभी तक बता रही हूँ, all these are like node options. So you can do like enter another flow say, and you can select which flow you want to enter. So whoever is typing other in this, they are entering into a different flow. So the main advantage of this is, tomorrow if you have to change anything, for example, this particular small piece of flow, maybe just asking for a language preference, this is like a very small, like a combination of 3-4 nodes, right? But now these 3-4 nodes, if I have to do like 10 flows, 10 flows में मुझे add करने की जरूरत नहीं है. And if I have to change a small word also, I have to like go to all the 10 flows and change. Rather, I'll keep it as a single flow, and all these 10 flows I'll connect to this single flow. So if I have to make any changes, I'll just connect a change, make change in this flow, and I'm getting it done. So it will help me save time. It will help me to make changes in a much smarter manner. So modular flows is one concept, and also it's easier, right? Like if your flows are like say 100 nodes in a flow, कल को कुछ गलत जा रहा है, you don't know how to debug, like you don't know where it went wrong because a lot of wires are going here and there. So connect smaller flows. So something is going wrong, you know exactly this till this part of the flow is working, this flow is not working. So that will make things easier. Second thing is, when you design a flow, try to imagine it like a flow chart. जो starting में हमने pen and paper में बनाया है, right? Try to create like from the like top to bottom structure. Don't do like a left to right. It's difficult to read and resolve. It's just to like make things easier. It's not like left to right में कुछ problem है. But it's just that like top to bottom, it knows like what is the logical sequence it is going in. And out of all this, the bottom line is, once it is done, test on your phone. Test as much as possible. Test all combinations. Then you will know कि अच्छा user यहाँ पे अटक रहा है, यहाँ पे अटक रहा है. And when you are testing also, try to test it as an end user. Don't test it like कि हाँ मेरे को flow अच्छा करना है. That's not the idea. Flow में मेरे को अभी गलतियाँ निकालना है. So probably give it to your parents at home. They will give like a different perspective. कि अच्छा मैंने ये type किया है, ये आया है. So try to test as much as possible, give to your teammates, give to your friends, everybody. Then you will come up with a flow or like a bot, which is a nice one, which has less hiccups to your end user. Any questions on these 2 slides? Imran, any questions? Rahul, any questions? Okay. So now the most important part. what are the best practices that you are going to implement next week? Now, one thing is last week, we want you to create one flow from scratch. It can be very simple flow also. Anything based on your use case. एक flow बनाओ. At least you will use all these features. क्योंकि सुन के कुछ नहीं आने वाला है. Like because node, हर एक node में 100 सारे options. Like there are like hundreds of options. 1 second. I don't know. Okay. So all these nodes have a lot of options. So only once you try, you'll understand कि अच्छा मेरे flow में ऐसा दिख रहा है. Then we want you to implement a lot of these best practices also. But before that, we are going to give you a sheet, like a checklist, which we want you to go through it. Like maybe, Tanu, can you share me a sample checklist, like of any one organization?
Yeah, doing that.
You have
Share
shared
it with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Refer under the tab webinar 3.
Yeah, understood. Thanks. So, we are going to give a sheet like this. We want you to go through this. And if this, आपके flow में already consent message है, तो check it. If it is not there, don't check it. So, we want to see like we want to see for yourself also कि आपके flow में कितने best practices already included है. And जो भी unchecked है, we want you to spend time sometime next week to ensure that these best practices are included. आपके existing flow हो सकता है, नया flow हो सकता है, उसमें best practices include करें. So can you take like next 5 minutes? आपके hardly like 15 है, ज़्यादा नहीं दिया हमने इसमें भी. We'll also share the webinar today. But can you check? अगर आपका already है, आपने consent लिया है, consent बताता है कि आप क्या कर रहे हो, check करो, नहीं किया तो नहीं करो. And we want you to tell us score at the end of it. Like there'll be a small discussion on this. So it's 4:18. So by 4:24, can you do it? Like maybe Tanu, you can reshare the sheet. Yes, thanks.
Yeah. Put the sheet on the chat. Request you all to go to your access your org-wise sheets, and you'll be able to see this under the tab webinar 2. Feel free to like unmute and let us know in case it's not visible. Yeah. KP, your screen is visible. Might want to. Yeah.
Please type done in the chat once you are done with it. Actually, type your scores once you are done with it. Sharanya, Rahul, will you get done in like 1-2 more minutes?
Yes, Krishna. 2 minutes.
Take your time. Notice.
Yes, done, Krishna.
Nice. Okay. Anything that stood out to you, like maybe before we push the poll, anything that you want, like now you know, like what are the best practices that you don't have in your flow. So anything that you want to like, hey, this is one thing which we want to fix for sure. Before we get started, maybe Arvind or Padma, you want to go because you shared the scores. And Diksha and Rahul, do you want to also share your scores?
Yeah, my score was quite bad actually.
No
So
worries.
we were not doing the consent part. I mean,
Mhm.
I a team, you know, that the last year there was another team that took the, that attended the earlier sessions, accelerator actually. So I
Mhm.
think they had a consent uh, form, but
Mhm.
when we took over, we didn't know all that. We thought that was a good practice, but we did not consider it as essential. So we don't have consent. We don't really save the contacts. So I've taken note of everything that you said, and we'll try to.
Lovely. So by next week, can we expect your score to jump high to 15 or something?
Definitely, even while creating the flows, we have been very casual about it. I mean, of course, we've given them some logical names, but we have not used a nomenclature. We have not used tags. So all that, I none of them is checked.
Okay.
But yeah, we did do consider that if we are saying yes and no, and the user and does something else, what to do. So that we took care, and even the failure parts, we did that. So those were my saving grace this time.
Nice. Rahul or Diksha, you want to go? And what's your score?
So we scored some, I think 9.
Okay, good score. Still a good score.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that was new for me was setting the default flow today.
Mhm.
That we talked about.
Love-
Actually, we had accounted for it, but we went for it in a different way. What
Mm.
we have done is essentially through BigQuery, we've analyzed which are the most common mistakes that people make, because we have a pre-fed trigger word, because people
Mhm.
come through meta ads.
Okay.
So the word is pre-fed. Sometimes what people do is either they delete that and send their own message, or they add a hi in front of the keyword and then they send that.
Mhm. Okay.
Uh, so what we did was we analyzed and we found like there were 6, 7 words that came up very, very often, like nice, good, hi, hello,
Understood.
NYC nice, HY hi, those kind of things. We actually created a shorter flow without disturbing the parent flow, which says welcome to multiply. And to continue, press the button below, which is our trigger word.
Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. But
So
yeah, like,
then
just
it
to
triggers the parent flow without disturbing the parent flow itself.
okay, understood. That's an interesting way to look. But even for that, like you have to start a flow. Like some flow should be started, right? So
So they initially come through an ad. So essentially, they send one message. Because we have accommodated for like 6, 7 keywords
mhm.
that they end up sending, most of them get covered.
Yeah. So now you can use something like a default flow or like a new
Yeah,
contact
that's
because
what we
you
were
can't
thinking.
paper predict. And there's also another new feature which we are exploring called icebreakers, which will make this thing more easier. So Diksha probably will cover it or like I'll share it about this information like separately with you. So it's like an
Makes
extra,
sense.
like it's a Facebook setup that you have to do, but that's very helpful, which for just for these new onboardings.
Okay, no
We'll just
problem. Yeah.
take one last sharing. Meghna, you want to share like anything new that you want to implement? Your score, I think, is the highest of all after, like along with Charanya. Anything that you want to share, like one best practice which helped you, or something you want to do? Like, आपका जो तीन दो तीन बचा है, like I'll be curious to know what are those.
So in this webinar, I realized there's a part of nudging in between the flows. Actually, did not knew that.
Oh,
All the flows and everything I learned from YouTube. I joined like in the at the half of our Glyphic program.
mm-hmm.
So everything I learned from YouTube. I did not know there's a part where you can nudge in between. So that is the most helpful thing because there are a lot of times that people drop off in between and they do not continue. And there's a lot of like we are working with a lot of youth, even our workers. The workers are fine because I find them they are like a bit not digitally so much literate and that, but the youth are not digitally literate, but they don't continue to. So I can nudge to them at least. So
Right.
that's the most interesting thing I found.
Lovely. So that nuance of 24 hours ka, which I'll share in the next call. But I would
Yeah.
suggest ये office hours join करो or like at least probably in the next call also will share कि ज़्यादा बार nudge कैसे ना करे, like at least ensure like you're just nudging once or twice. नहीं तो बहुत बार
Yeah.
आप nudge भी करोगे तो it'll be like very spamming to the users.
Yeah.
Cool. Anybody share it?
And
Go
sorry,
on.
Krishna, I would also like to be known for that Facebook thing.
Icebreakers? Yeah, I'll share.
Yeah,
So
because
both Meghna
my
and Diksha,
yeah.
Diksha and Rahul will share.
Thank
Cool.
you.
So before we push poll, like anybody else have anything final to share or ask? Okay, we'll expect you to create a flow and like ensure
Krishna,
these best
I just
practices are included in your flow. Next time. Sorry, somebody was saying something?
Imran, yeah.
yes, me.
Yeah, Imran, go
So
on.
I just sharing my observation on the R flow. There, I think lots of things we were not using, which I got to know from this call. There are no response nudging default flow, and there are many times as we discussed, na, ki, in between people stop because they use different words or something like that. So we will keep in mind and correct those.
Lovely, lovely. Bas, like one thing you have to all ensure is कि dead ends ना हो flow में. Like unless वो red dot वहीं पे होना चाहिए where you don't like after this you're like कि हाँ flow is done. अदरवाइज एंश्योर कि फ्लो में कहीं पे वो रेड डॉट नहीं होना चाहिए. इट शुड ऑलवेज क्लोज द लूप्स. ठीक है. Awesome. Now we'll push the poll. Tanu, can you push the poll? And in case you have any feedback, you can also tell me verbally, like कि अच्छा ये हमें next week better चाहिए. So we'll ensure that those are also covered. So once the feedback is done, feel free to drop off. But yeah, please give critical feedback also so that we can improve. Once the feedback is done, feel free to drop off. If you have any questions, you can stay back. And please join office hours calls so that you can ask questions and like get more personalized क्या होता है उसको? Support.
Cool.
Thanks, Arvind.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
guys.
Yes, Krishna, I'm having one doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go on.
So if I'm having two flow, so one flow keyword is hi and another word keyword is help. So I want to activate only one flow, that is help flow. So if the user is typing hi, so how to disable that flow if they are typing hi instead of help?
So if they are giving a keyword which matches to your exact flow, then that flow
Yes.
only will get started. So
Okay.
one is, do you really want to give two keywords to your users?
Oh, no.
क्योंकि hi, help, they won't remember. So what you
Correct.
can do is probably in the hi flow only, you can create like a main menu. कि do you want to like fill your data today, or do you want to get a help? Like help can be like settings. So you can create like a main menu sort of thing. So
Okay.
like try to give as less keywords as to your users as possible. So if you give
Got
more keywords, they'll get confused. Ki, because in your head it's very clear, help means this, hi means this. In their head
Correct.
it's not very clear. They're like, हाँ, मुझे दो words पता है, मैं
Yes.
एक बार help करूँगी, मैं एक बार hi करूँगी, like I'll just keep playing with it. So
Yeah.
just try to give like as less keywords to them as possible.
Got it.
Maximum two, but I'll still like suggest one.
Okay.
Even if you are having two keywords, for example, there's one organization which has like two keywords. One is like the regular high keyword sort of thing,
Mm-hmm.
who is lang or something to change the language. What they do is, in lot of those messages, they'll keep reiterating. They'll use in a footer. At any point you want to change language, type lang or something like that. So maybe in those kind of messages you can use like in footer, like at any point you want to get help, type help. Vasa you can use.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Just like ensure your flow is only communicating everything to your users.
Got it. Currently, because we are using opt-in flow, so
Mhm.
instead of opt-in, instead of clicking the button, they are telling hi, hey, hello. So that flow is starting for them.
Yeah, I get
That's
it.
the main
Because
problem.
it's a very familiar thing. So, hi,
Correct.
hello, namaste, all the like namaskaram, and all
Correct.
familiar things. So, if you are creating like a flow try, like if that flow you don't want people to go directly, give some complicated keyword.
Keyword, got it, okay.
That nobody is by mistake also getting
Yes.
into that.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, got it. Sure.
Chal, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Krishna.
Rahul, any questions?
Bye-bye.
Thank
No,
you.
no.
Bye-bye.
हेलो
Rahul, any questions you have?
हाँ मुझे जो नया फ्लो क्रिएट करना था ना उसके
हाँ,
बारे
हाँ।
में थोड़ा बताइए।
हाँ, हाँ। तो कोई भी मतलब आप प्रैक्टिस के लिए ही, आपके प्रैक्टिस के लिए जो भी फीचर्स आपने अभी तक सीखा है, वेट फॉर रिस्पॉन्स है, कॉन्टैक्ट वेरिएबल है, बहुत कुछ आपने सीखा है, राइट? तो आप कोई भी एक फ्लो, आपका जो यूजफुल फ्लो है, कोई भी एक फ्लो बनाइए, ताकि आप एटलीस्ट मतलब आप जब करना चालू करोगे ना, आपको पता चलेगा अरे ये ऐसे कर सकते हैं, ये अलग से हो सकते हैं, या ये मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। देन आप ये ऑफिस आवर कॉल जब ज्वाइन करोगे, आपको वो क्लियर हो जाएगा कॉन्सेप्ट्स। नहीं तो आपको 3-4 महीने के बाद आप देखोगे ना, आप सब भूल गए होंगे। तो इसलिए हम लोग बोलो कोई भी एक फ्लो बनाओ आपके प्रैक्टिस के लिए।
ओके ओके।
और बस लिखिए कि क्या फ्लो बनाने वाले हो, कि हम लोग
हाँ,
मैं एक फ्लो बनाने वाला हूँ जो डेटा कलेक्ट करेगा, सो या जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज दिखाएगा, सो मेनू जैसा कुछ भी हो सकता है फ्लो।
अच्छा
ठीक है,
ठीक
ओके,
थैंक यू
थैंक यू सो मच राहुल, बाय
Thank you.
बाय।
Thank you, Rahul.
थैंक्स तनु।
रिकॉर्डिंग
Stop.